Wolfgang, what do you think is the coolest booth on this fair?
Not gonna lie, not because we built it, but I think it's ours.
I think so too. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it turned out so amazing. It's just huge. And I remember 3 years ago when you were here the first time, you had this really small little corner.
Oh yeah.
And the booth was inside and it was super small. And now we have this.
Yeah.
And I think you did many videos already about products.
Yeah.
Probably with TFB TV.
Yes.
And also with Foxtrot Ecomedia.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about something else. What's really cool with your brand is the effort you put into the details of the marketing and of the display. And I see those mannequins in the background. And I thought we would start with that.
So what Danielle just pointed out, first of all, I feel really humbled that you're appreciating what we do, like in all of this sense. Like really, I can tell you, all of our team, we're always working on getting every detail to the point that it gets as real as possible. I'm a big fan of like really live displays also, and it has to look real. So that's one of the big things I always try to push to people within the company. And and since we're so well connected, very well embedded within the operator community, we can make really a lot out of it. So the details about the booth, as you said, it just has to look perfect. And what I always call it, so around the booth we play something we call artifacts. So an artifact is something for us that has been somewhere, is something cool that either some of our friends who are within the operator community gave to us that made it to the craziest places out there, or it's something really that was with a person for a very long time during his service or her service. And so that's what the booth is all about, making it really as real as it can get. So where do you want to start?
What's this Green Beret about?
Okay, so this here is Jimmy's corner. So as you guys know, my colleague Jimmy, he's an ex-Green Beret, spent over 20 years plus in the Green Beret community. And he's totally fanatic with a lot of things he collected during his service time. This is actually the Green Beret of Jimmy himself. And this up here for all the knife fans. This is a super, super rare knife. And he even has here the certificate, the Farwell knife with a number dedicated to Jimmy. And there are only really a few out there. This is probably worth a few thousand euros. So somebody already came to me, you hang that up there? Yeah, we do. So it's all about the artifacts here. He smoked people in this outfit. So, and here we also have a fully equipped guy in multicam, running with multicam black. Is this the forbidden camo combination? We don't know. It's even tropic on there. So yeah, I think mixing it makes it a lot of fun. And here you can see, for instance, the Black Trident fanny pack burrito here running down there, and the range belt, of course, STBO2, mag pouches from us. The detail up here at the booth is on point.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, so the motto is always, our mannequins could kill the other mannequins. That's what Jimmy at least says. So they have to be as real as possible.
Maybe I can bring him into the video later on.
Yeah,
and say something
that would be awesome.
I just got Jimmy Cannon on the video, and he's gonna explain the Jimmy corner to us.
Yeah, so this is the Jimmy corner, and this is more or less to bring a little bit of myself to let people know who I am here. And I think it's important, you know, for people to see kind of like who I was or what I'm trying to do now, and you know, the whole task and purpose behind it. So starting up there, you know, former Green Beret. Some people think it's kind of a bold step or just like a weird move, but no, super proud of that, and I'm trying to represent these guys. So I was 10th group last 20 years, retired last year, 6 years before that, some time in the infantry, 82nd, 10th Mountain, and my herd boys, 173rd, One Love. Over here, working through the kit, some of the stuff that I had, you know, on some of the operations back then. Black Trident belt, it's kind of what I'm rocking now, current setup, fast gun setup, essentially. But this belt was not downrange, just so we all know that. There's a few items on here that were, and maybe you could figure out which ones those were at the time.
Of course, this one.
Yeah, and there was actually an issue last year. Had one on my shoulder, somebody walked by and took it off. So if you're out there, I will find you.
Oh yes,
and
I remember.
This year I had to sew it on, very special. Also represent these guys. Yeah, just bring a little bit of like, this is me, this is who I am, and what I'm trying to do here at the Academy through that whole holistic picture.
Is it an original field card?
This is. you know, and it's part of me, or it was at one point. But the actual band itself, that's new. But the thing inside was real. Just kind of show you the realities of some of this stuff. But yeah, now I'm at Black Trident, you know, doing the academy thing and really trying to bring a good image there. Really help these guys, especially mentally, because once the brain has that task and purpose, the body will follow, and that's what's important. Reinvigorate guys.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about the knife over here?
Yes, this is the Yarborough knife. This is serial number 3798. That was my knife that was presented to me, and I think it's super important to show people that. Chris Reeves' knife. It's pretty cool, and I love to you know, show people it. Not everybody, you know, only the special people.
Would you show it to us?
Absolutely. You guys want to see it?
Yes.
All right. Do we have any tall people that can reach it? All right, Danielle, be careful.
All right.
So this is the Yarborough knife. This was issued to the guys, you know, after they finished the Q course. And it says right here, it's engraved with your serial number, which you were given a certificate. Mine at the time was what, 2006, April 21st, signed by Major General Parker.
And you get that when you
complete the course, yeah.
Okay.
And that was a signature thing. I'm not sure if they're doing it now anymore. It was more during the height of the GWAT stuff, so kind of cool. What's really appreciated though is the craftsmanship and the brand that was behind it, and you know how they supported, you know, special operations and just like this way. And it was very unique and very special to guys. So yeah, I want to share it with people and show people, you know, that this stuff really exists. So,
that's amazing. Yeah. Thanks for showing that.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
So during my show and tell, I think we've kind of showed and told a little bit about everything. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you so much.
But come to the academy and we can show and tell more. Working for something for civilians though right now.
Okay, yep. That's amazing.
That's going to be a new thing coming out, and yeah, more to follow.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. That was amazing.
That was a firm handshake that time, all right? Take care.
Let's look at this guy over here. So this is our civilian operator that you can see here. Of course, he wears Rhodesian bushcraft pants because that's the hot thing right now. Now, then there's of course a multicam black fanny pack.
This is new, right?
Yes, this is one of the new products.
You also have that model in big.
Yeah, so big is also available. This is a smaller one. And of course, one of the hottest trends right now is FPV. So here we have a fully equipped guy with FPV, has an uplink so you can plug in everything, run this online. And yeah, so that's a pretty cool setup out there. For people out there, yeah, I fly FPV drones too. Sometimes you see me in my lunch break in summer flying around the company compound, which is really fun for all of them. And sometimes I crash.
Sitting in the parking lot with
yeah, on a Pelican
like
case and just like be like that, and all the people like, what are you doing? So yeah, FPV, totally crazy. Very important trend for the industry. If you walk around Enforce Tac, there's a lot going on with FPV. And yeah, also a part here at Black Trident.
Yeah, what do I see here? Actually, do you sell guns now?
Yeah,
so Noveske?
Yeah, so this is one of the major announcements we have here at Enforce Tac 2025, because in the past year we worked very hard on getting a license for weapons trade. And so we are now the first distributor within Europe who runs Noveske within their portfolio.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I love it too. They make really awesome rifles, very interesting calibers also. So 6.5 ARC is the hot thing right now in the industry. And
we shot it already at
yes,
SHOT Show,
we
right?
shot it already at SHOT Show.
You can see it in my vlog part 1 on my YouTube channel.
I saw you hitting the targets like way down the range. It was it was easy.
Easy and
I would say.
much fun.
Easy and so much fun. Yeah, that's what shooting is about. So, yeah, so happy to represent Noveske here in Europe.
From the top of the building.
He came from the top of the building. Is this here the ultimate crave, multicam black all over? Probably. So
there's the Rolex.
Here you can see, of course, he wears a Rolex. What else? And so, interesting question. So, what's the thing with the watches in the soft community? It has a lot to do with that. So the watch is usually something every one of them has, and it has to have a certain worth. So there is the saying like $1,000 get you anywhere. Now, if you don't have $1,000, maybe that's the watch you trade for your flight out of the zone. So that's the thing behind it. Yeah, and here you see also Black Trident mannequin here wearing Cries. You have all the multicam black belt set from us. Then here on the bottom, that's also interesting. That's a Black Trident rappelling bag. I know you guys don't see this on a web shop. Why? Because it's such a rare product and so less people need it. It's really just for the units we made them. I think it's also something important to point out. Some products never make it to our online store because they're for such a niche thing that we don't put them online. And when we put a product online, it's always a thing that it's always in stock. You can buy it in all the colors available. So that's the reason why some are not there. Yeah. So I would say let's move on to the Kidex solutions where we have another kinds of artifacts. Okay, right now we are here in the Kidex corner. And if you look up there, so this is one of my favorites. It's a caliber 50 bottle opener that says, what could go wrong, you know? And also, that's a firelighter that one of our friends, he carried this like during all his mission, always with him. Wow. So really old Zippo, very, very worn out, but I love the story behind it. Then here are some holsters that we got from our friends who were deployed with these all over the world. So if you can read the coordinates or if you've been there, you probably noticed like the longitude and everything. So where it is, very specific places.
Now
people are like typing out like, okay. So for all the people like around the booth, so one of the big announcements that we have is actually Black Trident Metalworks. So we're not only doing like Kidex and nylon products now, but also metal products. And this is pretty big for me too, because like, as people know, I'm an old like handgun Gucci Glock guy. So building out crazy tricked out pistols, that's my thing. And it's really cool, and I'll save a lot of money in actually building my own. And yeah.
Not many people get to say this.
Yeah.
Hey, can we see the team room? I know it's super secret, but...
Yeah. Okay. For her, I'll make an exception.
Thank you for showing me the team room. I know not many people get to see it.
Yeah, so there is a lot of detail in this team room. It was really crazy. Also, other people, they were saying like, where do all the ideas come from? Well, it's all within the team. You know, we want to make it as lively as possible, and also it has to be an experience. So that's what we're all about at Black Trident. Behind us is a pretty cool video. So that's one that Ryan from TFB TV actually cut. It's one of the shootings we did with Jimmy and Benny. So that's like pretty cool to see around here at the show. It's all about the Black Trident Academy. And I also want to point the details here at the meeting rooms, you know. We have like the team room. That's like for the boys. Of course, girls are also welcome. It's just some a slang word that people use like within these team rooms. And then of course we have over there the FOB. So the FOB is the forward operating base, and that's where all our storage is. And yeah, so that's the pretty cool thing about the whole booth. So we took a great tour around it. I'm super happy how it turned out. Many people are coming over. So like, I feel super humbled for all the team. Like we put so much effort in this, and it turned out awesome. Yeah, it's a great show for us. Super crowded here all the time, and yeah. I'm totally amazed by the crowd and all of you guys who came here.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Wolfgang.
Hey, Danielle, see you soon.
Yes.
And stay tuned, next video.